Hi YouTube family, my name is Vicky, and in today's video what we are going to learn is how to automate the process of start and stop EC2 instance with the help of the CloudWatch role and the SSM document. Before I go to the demo, let's exactly the things we require in this video. So the first thing which we require a IAM role with SSM permission. The second thing which we require obviously is the EC2 machine, and the third thing which we require, that is the CloudWatch knowledge on the CloudWatch role, how to create. Although I'm going to provide you with the knowledge how to create the CloudWatch role and everything, so we will go step by step. If you want to follow along, you can also do that. For this demo I'm going to use North Virginia region, so if you want to follow along, make sure you are going to work in a single region, because this is something we cannot do in the multiple region. So one region we need to select. Okay, let's start with the demo. So the first thing which we need is to create a IAM role. Now why we need to create a IAM role? IAM role we need to create because this is something, see, I have a EC2 machine, and this machine I need to stop, or this machine I need to start at a particular time. Let's suppose I need to start my machine at 6 a.m. in the morning, and I need to stop my machine at 10 p.m. in the night. Okay, now both of this thing, start and stop of EC2 machine, I'm going to do it with the help of the SSM document. Now the role which I'm going to create, that role require access to the SSM. Okay, so how to create a role? For that, what we need to do is we need to go to the IAM. So let me go to the IAM first. Now here we have the role option, and here we need to click on create role. Now here I have couple of options. So what I'm going to do is I will go with the AWS service, and in the use case I'm going to select EC2. Next, here we need to select for a particular policy, and the policy which I'm going to select, that is role for EC2 role for SSM. Yes, this is the one. Now if we want to know what exactly this policy is going to provide me, so we can expand this policy and see. So these all action I'm able to do with the help of this policy. So the main thing which I need is the document, able to get document, able to describe document. Click on next. Here we need to provide the role name, so limited access with SSM. Create role. Now my role is created. The next thing which I need to do is I need to create one of the EC2 machine. So let me go to the EC2. Now to create a machine, what we need to do is we need to click on instance, and we need to click on launch instance. I'm comfortable with the old console, so let me go to the old console, and here we need to select the machine. I'm going with the Linux one, and I will go with the free tier. And the third, this is something important. Here what I need to do is, here I have an option for the IAM role, and here we need to attach the IAM role which we have created. So here I have attached this role. Next, storage, I don't want to do any changes on the storage. In the tag, let me provide something demo SSM, and in configure security group I can go with the existing security group, or I can create a new security group. That is totally up to me. For this demo we don't require a security group, so let me go with the default one. Launch, and here we need a key pair. I don't know whether I have this key pair, so let me create a new key pair. SSM demo. Okay, download. Done. So my machine is in the process of creating right now, so it is in the pending state. That's okay. This is a Linux machine, so it is not going to take much time. It is only going to take 30 seconds. So I'm not going to pause the video for this thing. Now somehow if you forget to attach the role at the time of creation of the machine, what you can do is you can attach the role once the machine is created. And how you can do that? For that you need to select the machine, go to the action, and here we have the option for the security. In the security we have the modify IAM role. From here you can attach the IAM role. Now my machine is up and running, so I can see here my machine is in the running state, and I can see the status check also passed. Now the next step which I need to do is I need to go to the SSM, or not to the SSM, let's go to the CloudWatch first. CloudWatch, let me open it in a new tab, and let me also open SSM here, System Manager. Now this is the CloudWatch console. Now, what exactly my task is? My task is to stop and start EC2 instance at a particular time, right? So for that we need to create a rule. So how to create a rule? For that we have this event option here, and inside the event we have the rule. We need to click here, and then we need to click here, create rule. Now once I am going to click on the create rule, we have a event source and we have the target. Event source is something where it is going to provide me with two options. First option is the event pattern, and the second option is the schedule. Schedule is something, let's suppose I need to start or stop my machine at a particular time. Let's suppose I need to start my machine at 6 a.m. in the morning. So what I can do is I can go with the schedule option, and in the schedule option I can go with the cron job. So I can give the cron expression here. Let's suppose I need to start my machine at 6 a.m. in the morning, so I need to provide it the cron expression here. So I need to select this thing and I need to provide this thing here. Or let's suppose I need to go something like where I need to start my machine after 12 hours. I can go with this option as well. So that is totally up to me. Whatever the option I want to go, I can go with that. Event pattern. Let's suppose in the event I will get the API gateway. I will get each and every service listed over here. Now let's suppose there is a S3 bucket, and in the S3 bucket when someone is going to upload a file, then I want my EC2 to start or to stop. I can also do that. That is a event pattern. It's just an example which I give it to you, so you can assume any service. If anything happened to a service, then you want to take any action on the EC2, you can also go with that. So that is something you can go with the event pattern. But for this video what we can do is we will go with the schedule, and I will go with the fixed rate. Again you can go with the cron job, you can go with the fixed rate. That is totally up to you. Now here we have the target, and once I click on the target, here I have couple of options, like we have the Kinesis, Lambda, SNS, SQS, and here we have the SSM automation, right? And here we have the document, and if I click here, these are the document which already created by the Amazon. Now where I will get the list of all those documents if I want to see? For that what I need to do is I need to go to the SSM. So this is the SSM. Now if I go to the last document, here we have all the document. So here we have all the document. These documents are created by the Amazon. You can also create your own document if you have knowledge on the JSON or YAML. You can create your own document. Document creation is very easy once you have a knowledge on the language. And if you need knowledge on the language, then I have already created one video on the YAML. You can go and watch that video so that you will get some idea like how you can write your code in the YAML, or how you can create your automation with the help of the YAML or JSON. Now here if I look automation documents, so here in the automation document, if I scroll down, I have somewhere, not here, okay, I think I need to search, so let me search for it. So start restart start EC2 instance. So here we have this document which we are going to use. Where we are going to use? We are going to use this document in the target. So let me provide that thing here, start EC2 instance. Now here it is asking me for the instance ID. Now from where I will get the instance ID? From here, from the EC2 console. Let me copy this instance ID. Let me go here and paste this thing here. The next we have the automation assume role. This is something important, although they are saying this is optional, but believe me, if you are not going to provide the role here, assume role here, it is not going to work. So assume role is something that need access to the CloudWatch, that need access to the SSM, and that need access to the EC2 machine. Okay, but before going or attach this role, let me go to this thing, why it is asking me for the instance ID. For that, let's go to the document here. So this is the document, and if I want to see the content of this document, I can click on the content and I can see the automation from here. See, here it is showing me the automation, and here in the instance ID it is telling me this is a variable, it is created instance ID. And if I go up and see the parameter here, instance ID, it is a string, require EC2 instance to start. Now this is a parameter and this is a variable. Now why we need to provide this information, that is something I have already explained in my Cloudforamtion video. So if you need to know more detail regarding this, you can go and watch that video. I will provide you the link in the description. Okay, so this is a parameter. Whenever we have a parameter somewhere, that means we need to provide that information. That means the service is asking for our input. Okay, so here the parameter is instance ID, and that is the reason we are getting this thing here, instance ID. The same thing which we have it in the documentation, the same thing it is asking me here. Okay, now assume role. So let me provide the assume role here, and for that what we need to do is we need to go to the CloudWatch, not to the CloudWatch, I'm sorry, we need to go to the IAM. We need to go to the role, and let me pick one of the role for the EC2 SSM. Yeah, this is going to work for me. Let me copy the IRN. Let me go here, assume role, provide it here, configure detail. Now here it is asking me for the role name, so let me give role name something like EC2 Start, and I can provide some description as well. After 12 hours, create rule. If everything is fine, it is going to create a rule for me. Great. Now we have created a rule for the EC2 Start with the help of the automation. The same thing we need to do to stop the instance. So how we can do that? Again, we will go to the create rule. Again, we can go for the schedule like after 5 hours or something, and then in the target what we need to do is we need to select for SSM automation, and here in the automation we need to look for the stop EC2 instance, and here we need to provide the instance ID, and here we need to provide the role. Okay, let's see the document for the stop instance. So let me go to the document and let's look for the stop. EC2 instance. If I go to the content, again we have the same thing. If we see, we have the parameter here, and in the parameter it is asking me for the instance ID, right? So you can actually play with it. If you have a knowledge of how to write this JSON, you can actually play with it. You can create your own document, and how to create a document, that is something easy. You can copy this whole content and do some changes as per your requirement. Let's suppose you need to provide the role name here, so you can change it to the role name. Okay, I'm not going to do this thing in this video, but I'm sure I'm going to create one video later on where I'm going to explain all those things. I hope in this video you have learned something interesting. If you are looking for more demos on the SSM, do let me know in the comment section, and I will create some more demos on the SSM. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel and support